Hello and welcome to the racing and running of the LoPeN races on R Factor. Tonight we are coming to you from Italy. This is a race being run at the Mugello circuit in Tuscany. It was originally built in 1914 as a long road race circuit, much like a lot of the tracks of the time. However, as the world wars came in, the track was set aside and not used until probably 1950, 1960. Um, as safety became more and more important and people wanted to ensure that the driver's safety was taken into account, in 1974 the track as we know it came to be. So, where is this? It's in the little watershed area of the Apennine Valley in Tuscany. This track can be used year round. It is a beautiful track, lots of flowing hills, lots of elevation, 15 very interesting and difficult corners. Even though it may look like it is a left, right, if you don't get it, if you don't get the acceleration or the turn-ins or the exits correct, you will go off, as you'll see in the racing that we have for you this time. So, what do we have right now? We have a track that has hosted everything from Formula 5000 to Italian touring cars to Formula motorcycles, right up to the pinnacle of motorsports, Formula One. Now, and as we look at this, Formula One has only been there 2 or 3 times, and it was used due to COVID restrictions and the need the Formula One to have the races happen. So, who has the fastest race lap? Currently, this is held by one Lewis Hamilton. We all know him. He is a very talented race driver, a very competent race driver. He has lapped this track in 1 minute, 18 seconds, and 0.83 milliseconds. That is incredibly quick. Will this ever be beaten? We don't know. It depends on what form of racing takes place and who comes in next. As you're going to see with our Batmobiles that we're running here with LoPeN, the Batmobile, of course, early and mid 70s BMW 3-liter CSL race cars. These were a homologation special built to take on the mighty Porsche 935s and Panteras and Ferraris of the time. You'll see that these cars lean and power through corners very nicely, but as I said earlier, if you get off the track or offline, you will go off. The good thing is lots of runoff room here at Mugello these days. So let's see what happens. Let's have fun and enjoy the racing. We'll see you at the end. Let's watch that start again from in-car camera. My perspective, starting fourth on the grid. Here we go. Oh, sorry, Bill. Wasn't trying to get in on you there. So as you saw there, we now have two of the front runners going off. First corner gives me the lead of this race with Mike Smart right behind. Let's see how far we can take this. You never know. Anything can happen. This is racing. So as you can see, I have just lost the lead to Agent Mike Smart. Coming down here into what appears to be the final corner before the front straight, and it is. Michael has a good launch off there. I'm still right behind him. You can see we have the four green bars. I am in his draft, coming up along behind him. To come up beside, I'm going to take the inside line going into the first corner. Remember, this is the corner where everybody has gone off to this point. Do I get it done? I got on the brakes. I'm following, cruising out to the outside. Mike Smart has gone off a little bit, but he saves it. And then through corners 2 and 3, we have made the pass
Why is everyone
stick.
going off
We
in the
have
first corner?
regained the lead, and we are again cruising along on this race. Let's keep
I
watching.
know.
It only gets better from here.
Whoop.
If you take a look in the lower left-hand
That's
corner, you
okay.
can see all the cars and how close we are actually running
I don't mind
here
being an
at
air brake.
Mugello today. This is a close battle. Everyone has a chance. Everyone is in it at this point. We are little over 10 minutes into this race. It is still a strong struggle. Everyone is there. It only gets better. Keep on watching. Here we are coming down the front straight again. It looks like we have Mr. Bill behind us. He's closing in. He's really fast this after a little bit of a break. Coming into corner one. Is this the time? This is. I make the mistake. I am off in corner
Finally
one.
happened.
Bill
Off in
goes
the
through.
first
Rick
corner.
goes through. No sign of Agent Smart. But
Coming back
here we
on,
go.
Mike.
We are back in the race. Let's see how we do from here. Well, now that I am no longer in the lead and I am a little ways back, let's go join the front runners of Bill and Rick and see how that race unfolds. This is where the fast guys come to play, and that's why I'm here readily in the back. Enjoy. Here we see Rick taking the lead on the front straight going into the first corner. He had a great run coming out of the final corner, and that long 1.2 mile front straight, if you get a good draft, you can go sailing on by. But again, you have to be careful in that first corner. But Rick made it happen. Through corners 2, 3, he still holds the lead and walking away. Well, it doesn't seem that Bill is letting Rick walk away, as I said earlier. He is holding him in sight, putting on the pressure, making sure that if any mistake happens, Rick, Rick will lose that front place. But Rick and Bill have been doing this a long time. I don't think it's going to be easy for Rick or Bill to make a mistake. But let's keep watching and see what happens. There really is not much in it between these two. Not even a second covers the two of them. Neither one, Rick or Bill, making a mistake. Just easily driving, staying to their lines, making sure they don't overdrive the car or the course, which can easily be done. Who will win? It is a close call any way you like, any way you look at it. Here we are. We are watching the end of this race. We missed maybe half a lap. Oh my God, Rick was off. Bill takes the lead. Coming out of the final chicane, going into the final corner. Rick is off again. He's trying to get his nose in and make Bill make a mistake. It's not happening. Bill is solid. Is he going to take this win? We're going to find out. We're on the front straight. Rick is out of the draft. They're coming down the front straight and crossing the line. It is going to be Bill by a nose, maybe even half a car length. Let's see what happens to the third and fourth. Is it going to be Mike Smart or is it going to be myself taking that final podium position? We're coming through. This is from my view. I don't see Mike Smart. I believe I am last at this point. Coming around the corner here. And we're looking and we're looking. There is no one there. I must be in third because this is the final straight. Here I come. Down the road, down the road. Mike Smart is nowhere to be seen. He must have had an issue. We'll have to take the commentary later and see what happens. But that's the finishing order. Bill, Rick, and myself on the podium. Mike Smart just off to the side. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the racing. We'll be back soon with another video.